The BMW M5 CS doesn't try to convince you it's special. It assumes you already know, and then quietly proves it every second you spend with it. This is BMW taking everything it learned from decades of M cars and deciding that subtlety was optional. From the front, the M5 CS looks familiar, but sharper in all the right places. The kidney grille is finished in gold bronze accents, paired with aggressive air intakes that actually serve a purpose. Lightweight carbon fiber dominates the hood, not for show, but to reduce weight where it matters. This car is built on the idea that luxury and violence can coexist peacefully. As the camera moves along the side, the proportions tell a serious story. Wide stance, low ride height, and forged 20-inch gold bronze wheels wrapping massive performance brakes. Carbon fiber roof, mirror caps, and side details shave weight everywhere possible. Compared to a standard M5, the CS is roughly 70 kilograms lighter, which doesn't sound dramatic until you realize this is still a four-door executive sedan. Despite its size, the M5 CS looks like it's already accelerating while parked. The long wheelbase gives it presence, but the lowered suspension and wider track give it intent. This is not a business-class sedan pretending to be fast. This is a performance car that happens to have four doors. Step inside, and the tone shifts from aggressive to purpose-built luxury. The cabin is wrapped in merino leather, carbon fiber trim, and Alcantara, creating an environment that feels focused rather than flashy. The M carbon bucket seats are sculpted tightly, holding you in place with just enough comfort to remind you that BMW still expects you to daily drive this thing, even if that idea feels slightly irresponsible. In front of you, the digital instrument cluster and central display are clean, responsive, and performance-focused. You get real-time data on power delivery, drivetrain modes, and chassis settings. Everything is customizable, because the M5 CS understands that its owner probably has opinions. Rear seats are still usable, and that's part of the magic. You can carry passengers, luggage, and groceries, all while driving a sedan capable of embarrassing supercars. It's the automotive equivalent of wearing a tailored suit with racing shoes underneath. At the rear, the design stays muscular. A subtle lip spoiler, quad exhaust tips finished in black, and an aggressive diffuser remind you this isn't the regular M5. The CS badge isn't loud, it doesn't need to be. Anyone who knows, knows. Under the hood lives the real reason this car exists. A 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 producing 627 horsepower and 750 Nm of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and BMW's M xDrive all-wheel drive system. Power delivery is relentless. 0 to 60 happens in around 3 seconds, and it feels even faster because the car never hesitates. The all-wheel drive system can shift torque instantly, and if you're feeling brave, or slightly unhinged, you can send power primarily to the rear wheels. The result is a car that grips when you want it to, and misbehaves only when you ask nicely. Despite the performance, ride quality remains surprisingly livable. Adaptive suspension balances stiffness and comfort so well that you can cruise calmly one moment and attack corners the next. Steering is sharp, braking is brutal, and the chassis feels locked in at speeds where most sedans would politely ask you to slow down. Here's the slightly funny part. The M5 CS can feel perfectly calm in traffic, quiet enough to blend in, and then turn into something borderline illegal with one press of a button. It's a car that can take you to a business meeting, and then absolutely ruin your self-control on the way home. The BMW M5 CS isn't about practicality, even though it has plenty of it. It's about proving that performance doesn't need excuses. You don't have to give up space, comfort, or technology to feel this level of speed, you just have to be willing to live with the consequences. And the real hook isn't how fast it is. It's how normal everything else feels after driving it, until you realize nothing else feels fast anymore.